Shade, bringing your friend here.
It's a T-Rex. Why is it a T-Rex?
What the fuck? Alright.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Hi-ho.
We're off to danger we go. We're gonna die and everything's gonna be horrible. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Hi-ho. Not riding me anymore. Okay. Alright. And you arrive at the Vishtani camp.
That's good.
Good job. You didn't die.
I don't believe it.
Good job, good job.
Are you allowed to tell us what would have happened the other way?
No.
Oh.
That means that something could happen in the future.
Did you change the map,
past.
or is it the same map?
I'm waiting
For...
to do it. I have to set it up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because I have to, like, get all of your
I
characters
think we
over
would have
there.
died the other way.
I think it would have just led to a new area.
Well, the way that he said it. Congrats, you lived. Or didn't die.
Oh, I don't kill you guys for no reason.
There's always a reason. It's usually for the lulz.
This is where you find yourself, and it's by a large river, a large running river. And as you your carriage kind of pulls in, you'll notice a couple Vishtani boys.
Let's see. Okay.
These ones are armed and look like they're experienced fighters. And as you walk, there's a lot of people, by the way, just so you know.
Oh my god.
Alright, and as you come into town, they'll kind of look at you a little suspiciously. They kind of have their hands on their weapons. And they'll arrive here, but as soon as they see Ismark and Irina come up on their horses, they put their weapons down.
We're with them.
And they all kind of like silently.
The bird isn't. We
What?
other people are. The bird isn't.
I saved that girl.
The bird isn't.
I made okay. Well, I made sure she was okay.
Yeah, I did all the work.
Xander technically did everything, but I was there.
Technically did everything. All right. As you guys come into the town, Ismark and Irina will kind of go off and talk to these two. Ismark will come over and he whispers to the Vistani. He says, "My friend, we are looking for Madame Ava. I heard she was encamped here. Is that true?" The man turns and he sort of gives a little quiet nod and kind of beckons you over. And Ismark kind of like looks over, he just shrugs, and he's like, "Oh, all right," and he begins to follow.
I mean,
You follow him. I follow him.
listen, nothing ever bad has happened if we just follow strangers.
They're going to this camp in the back, this little tent.
What's Irina doing?
Irina is talking to the other Vishtani. She's kind of just trying to get some more information about how the other towns are doing around in the area,
Okay.
specifically Valaki.
Okay.
And all right.
I don't like that. I feel like we're gonna die. We're surrounded by enemies.
I'm over by the fire, so.
As you approach, the man steps to the side, the other man steps, and Ismark kind of there, and he says, "Friends, maybe you should go first. I do not trust magic." Back a little bit.
I'm known for blindly trusting strangers.
Right.
Literally. We
Get all up
fucking
in there. There's not
children.
enough space, but I'm just gonna kind of say that everyone's in there.
Hey,
And-
madame. Have I showed you my friend, Xander?
Have you seen
Oh
Xander?
my god. Hello? What are we doing here again?
You're here to talk to Madame Ava because Ismark believed that she could use her fortune-telling magic to figure out what's going on and how you can perhaps find a way to lift the curse on
Yeah,
the land. So, just give me
we hear
one
that
second.
you can predict the future. So, do you think you can help us out with this curse?
She comes in, she kind of just cackles a little bit. She's a very old woman.
Yes.
Just fucking unattractive, just ugly. She is not a pleasant thing to look at.
But her soul is
And-
pure.
As you say this and you walk in, magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of the tent, revealing a low table covered in black velvet cloth.
Ah.
Glints of light
Good.
seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As she speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds, and she says, "At last you've arrived!" She looks very happy to see you.
Are you talking about the food guy? We're not him.
The food guy.
And she says, come in, friends."
Okay,
All right.
we're
You
already here.
guys. Okay.
We're already
Well, you
here.
can sit at the table if you want. That's in front of her.
I mean, I am a bard, and I have stand on many things.
Bromgrim walks
I'll
in.
stand like behind you. Guys.
Zalorn's gonna kind of like stand with you guys at the entrance, kind of watching.
Yeah, you make sure we got our butts.
I'll put some in here. Okay.
He's on the outside of the tent.
All right. And as Madame Ava looks to each of you, she first looks at Xander and she says, "Oh, Xander, a pleasure to see you. Such a handsome face. I don't see those too often."
How do you know my name?
"Oh, how do I know your name? The stories, of course. The little ball tells me everything."
What kind of stories? What the heck?
Stories. And she kind of looks at you with a little like glint in her eye of like mischievousness.
Can
"Oh,
I
I've seen
look at your
s-
little bowl?
Oh, the ball. It only talks to me. But if you'd like," and she just hands it to you.
Okay, now what?
Now you have the ball.
it.
Now you have
Yeah.
a ball.
Nothing happens.
Runs
Just a crystal
away.
ball.
Katrina runs away.
I put it in my pocket.
No.
It's huge, bro. You can't just. be
It's pretty
throwing that
big.
shit.
My pocket is huge.
Oh my.
As you attempt to put it in your pocket, kind of
Oh,
dissolves in
no.
your hand and appears in Madame Ava's hand, and she says, "Oh, a little rascal, aren't we, Brissinger? Bad kitten."
Everyone's calling
I'm
you
a
kitten,
not
bro.
kitten. I'm a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
"Oh, a cat, the kitten, it's all semantics. Come, sit at the table. I have much to tell you."
Okay, kid.
Do you have any?
She's an old lady.
And she looks at you and she says, "Oh, flattering."
Oh my.
Oh my god.
You can't win
All
against
right,
the old
tell
lady.
us what's up.
She looks and she says,
Oh.
"Before I tell you, would you like to know a little more about yourselves?"
What do you mean?
"Oh, Xander, you never met your poor father, did you?"
No.
Mm,
What do you know about my father?
what a shame what happened to old Zethun. What a handsome man. Fallen to the madness. A shame.
Madness? What madness?
The famous kind.
She kind of just looks at you and she says, "You really don't know, do you?"
I don't know shit about my dad.
In time, all things come in time." She looks at Luscious Delight. "Your debt is quite high, is it not?"
You fucking
You have no
called you out
idea.
so bad.
My little chickadee, as she looks at you.
Ooh. You keep talking like that, we might have a fun time later.
She cackles. "An experience I've never felt in my life, but I'm much too old for such a thing."
I can show you a new way to use that ball.
Oh god.
Stop it.
She looks over at Bromgrim next, and she says, "What a sad life you've had, little dwarf." Bromgrim kind of looks down and she says, "I know the things you've done, and the things you've done to get here. What a shame it came down to this, isn't it, Bromgrim?"
What?
And he looks down and looks very upset, very sad. He looks at Brissinger.
Oh.
And she looks at Brissinger next, because you're the next on her little list. "And you, indebted to Nerock. Whatever did you do to deserve that?"
Totally unavoidable, I can
Shouldn't
tell
you
you.
know?
Oh, she knows. She's just kind of messing with you.
Yeah.
She wants to hear you say stuff.
Oh no.
I just look at her and say, how would I even know? Like I'm trying to play dumb.
Such a callous little thing. Perhaps that'll come to bite you in the back, as does karma and fate and all that business.
Some would say it bites you in the ass.
She looks at Sanomomo.
Shut up, Gary.
She looks at Sanomomo and she says, "You. 3-in-1, what a deal." And that's all she says.
3 and
3
1.
and 1.
What does that mean?
What does it
Oh.
mean? Who knows?
Tom even here? Could he hear that?
He's-
If he didn't, I'm gonna laugh.
He missed it.
That's not
Alright,
Tom.
whatever.
No, don't tell him.
Literally, just fucking cut it out
Character
of my
development. His character development is just for us to know.
Ironic.
Alright, and she looks to Zalloin last and she says, you interest me.
Same.
Not a bit of blood in that old body, is there?
Ooh.
Blood.
Zalloin kind of looks. It doesn't look. You can't see any facial expression because of the helmet, but he does seem visibly annoyed by this comment. Such a shame.
Oh no.
If I were years younger, perhaps I'd be interested, but a lack of flesh is a disturbing thing.
Well, I'm still young and I'm okay.
Zalorn kind of looks and he says, "How do you know this?" And she says, "Oh, I know many things. The ball, it speaks to me, tells me your fate. In fact, I know you're here to find a cure to the curse on this land. Am I not?"
You are right.
You're not wrong.
Alright. And she looks down and she says, "Well, time for a game of cards." She whips out a deck of cards.
Can I update my Twitter using the ball?
You do what?
Can I update my Twitter with the ball? Just a mess.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So like, they know that I did something bad, right? Am I supposed to like, in my own mind, like know the bad thing that I did? Or are
You have
supposed
an
to tell me
idea.
in the story?
You have an idea, but it's not anything that you can kind of recall at the current moment.
Ow.
Because you've had so many like acts and things you've done for people that you probably just think it's someone that you've wronged by assassinating someone or some shit like that. So you can't really recall it as of moment, but that's for the future.
Okay, I just didn't
Game
know.
of cards.
But yeah, everyone who's said that to you is referring to a specific thing. You just can't call what
I
that
just
is.
don't know it.
Yeah.
I guess I should have asked her what it was, but I thought that I was supposed to know it already.
She's so mysterious. Okay.
Yes. What?
As this happens, she sort of pulls out a deck of cards, and they all have faces on them. They kind of look, I guess, similar to like
Tarot.
tarot.
cards.
Yeah, tarot cards. And she says, "Who would like to flip the first card?" She kind of like moves her hands in anticipation.
I'll do it.
Okay. Flip over the card.
Okay.
As
the
you-
card.
As you, I flip the card.
Yeah.
It's Exodia. She looks
Sure.
at me.
To make sure.
Activated my trap card. She looks down at the card, and she says, "Oh, interesting one." And she says, "This card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient that will help you better understand your enemy.
An enemy.
In this case, Strahd.
Oh, good.
And I'm going to show you what this card looks like."
You know about this stuff, right, Jude?
No.
What? I
No.
thought that you were into this for a while.
Oh, tarot?
This is the first one.
These are not tarot cards, bro.
No, they're unique.
Yeah, but I was just asking, like,
I know a little bit, not enough. I have tarot cards.
Okay, and then
This guy looks scary.
this is the card of the traitor. And let me get out my notes since you
I
guys
thought you
got
said
this
traitor.
one.
I was like,
Oh,
wait.
Trader
Joe's.
Let me
what kind
see.
of traitor is it?
Joe.
What kind of traitor is it? It's Joe. I gotta get out my notes for this one.
Trader Joe's.
Traitor, like,
He's coming in.
merchandise or like a trader?
Merchandise, merchandise.
Merchandising.
And she says, "This knowledge will be found in the Wizard of the Vines winery,
Ooh,
close to the city of Valaki."
the winery, you say?
So called the Wizard of the Vines.
I feel like they have wine there.
Who wants to flip the second card? Okay. You flip the second card. And she says, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection.